Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visiting team and our home team. On the visiting sideline, you see head coach Matt LaFleur. His team fired up and ready for this one. His counterpart on the other side, the coach of the home team. She'll be hoping to get this season off on the right foot. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, new season, new opportunities. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. It's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not what you want to see quarter one of week one. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now a play fake. Herbert, and he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Herbert. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll find his tight end. It's screened. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Complete to Brenton Strange. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That's caught downfield by Smith. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 32 yards.
It is a big play on 1st down. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be. Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
Going right, it's taken in, and he will get into the end zone.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
On now, Cade York for the point after. The kick is good. And his guys have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. This fielded at the 2. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The visitors' offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. A quick toss into the hands of Addison. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Jordan Addison. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, now Herbert. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
He was looking for Jordan Addison that side. And it's going to be 4th down. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
At his 48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get set.
A run with Hubbard. And And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. And that will be a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Burrow. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A give up the middle. It's Hubbard. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They get 15 on that game. That's enough for a first down.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
A first down throw for Burrow. He'll throw complete to Chuba Hubbard. And he's in!
Well, I think these guys were ready for week 1 to get started. I mean, we see teams kind of limp their way into the regular season, and they don't find their form until a couple weeks in. But they didn't play a ton in the preseason, but that's 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, and let's all say, what the heck does the preseason even mean?
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. He'll give it to Dobbins. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Jeffrey Simmons on the stop. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 14-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. From the gun, it's Herbert. Quick slant. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates downfield comes to his rescue and retains possession after the big play. A run with Dobbins. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Herbert keeping it on the zone read. 18 yards on the pickup there, and that will be a first down.
The advantage to this play call, Mike, is as an offense, you now can account for 1 extra defensive player. In this case, it's the quarterback reading the end. He goes after the running back. He pulls it.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It is picked up by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
That's to Reed. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the ground, this is Hubbard. They'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Still 1st down.
On 2, ready? Here we go, here we go. 180, to hot.
We're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And a good run. We'll take it forward for 6 yards on 1st down.
At the 26. Brings up 2nd down.
On 1, ready? 12. Gun. Got.
Burrow here on 2nd down. This one is caught by Reed. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
3rd and a yard.
Here we go. Shot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with 1st down. Now it's Dobbins. Finding room at the 35. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ram.
Here's Dobbins. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Foye Olukun with the play.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up, and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone.
At their own
Bring it back
20-yard
out
line.
to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple.
He was taken
Tony
down at
Adams
the
there on the
22-yard
stop.
line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second
From the
and
22
8.
now, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Big 13.
Another run here with Hubbard. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Brian Cook. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Third down, they need 5.
Here we go. 180.
To throw is Burrow. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Punt formation.
So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
30-yard line.
The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now, Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up second.
Throwing, Herbert.
At the 33-yard line.
Downfield, he's got 4. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Herbert. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On 1st down, Burrow. Over the middle, it is Strain. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Gun. Stop. Hey, kick. Stop.
They'll go read on a pop pass. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
On 2, ready?
It is 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Stop.
Now, Burrow. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
On the give, it's Hubbard. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it end. He does. First down. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half.
At the 35-yard line.
Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field.
A 52-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So the two teams head for their... And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense and their back, Chuba Hubbard, set to come back on the field. And, Greg, they have had their way right from the start in this season opener. You get that sometimes. You don't know what week one's going to bring, but this has got to be awfully satisfying.
Oh, there's no question. It gives such value to all the work that you did all offseason. And all the way back in OTAs in the spring and then through the dog days of training camp, everyone wants to start the season strong. You're 0-0. Everyone in the league has Super Bowl aspirations. Every fan base thinks it's their year. And then to come out and to deliver, especially on the offensive side of the ball, it's really the ideal way to set up the rest of your season and try to stay on track.
Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquill. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. We're about ready now for the punt. As he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Well, Greg, this is going to take a lot of self-reflection here. You build up so much for the season opener. To struggle like this has got to be a tough field.
Yeah, we've never spoken to a team before their week one matchup where they didn't tell us this is the best training camp they've ever had, it's the best roster they've ever had. I mean, how many times have we heard that? So in this case, though, Mike, I think you have to be careful that you don't overcorrect. Of course, this did not go according to plan. This is not what they've been building to through their entire offseason schedule, but it's still also just one game. So don't throw everything in the garbage and start all over. Don't throw out all the hard work from the previous offseason. Stay the course, fix what went wrong, improve, and move on to week 2.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15. And a first down.
A gain of 15.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The home team's offense and their back, Chuba Hubbard, set to come back on the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
On first down, they'll start out with Algier. 18 yards. And a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Gun.
Burrow. Moving outside the pocket. Now he takes off. And Burrow not going to take any chances. Slides to a stop after picking up the first down.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the visitors are going to take possession.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points because so far this has been a struggle. They just cannot get anything going for the year.
Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. That's enough for a first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Take the handoff. Now Herbert. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Set. 180.
Now a play fake. Herbert. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. It's a big one right there. 55 yards on the game.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Dobbins. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Now Herbert. That is caught. Now where will they mark him? It looks like he's a little bit short, just by about the length of the football. So decision time coming up. It's 4th down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, Man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board?
And he will take this one across into the end zone.
Yeah, this is not a big surprise here, Mike. You're down big. It's the fourth quarter. You have no choice but to go for it here on fourth down, maintain possession, and they were able to come through.
Chad Ryland now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the visitors are able to cut into the deficit.
Home team 20, visitors 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tim DK. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Gun.
Burrow now to throw on first down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Keanu Benton working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. With that help, it's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Here we go.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. They're all set to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10. At the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, it is Hubbard. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Here we go.
Hubbard. No signal. He is indeed stopped short of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. years. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And it's going to be a turnover, and the defense comes away with the ball. Oh, those hurt so much. Knocking on the door, getting down inside the 5 to fumble there. Greg, it never feels good to fumble, but in that spot on the field, that stings.
Yeah, it's just a brutal way to end this drive, but you got to give credit to defense. The philosophy of red zone defense, Mike, is takeaways and field goals. In this case, they force the big takeaway, and they keep points off the board. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll find Gesicki over the middle. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
So we see this more and more often in today's NFL, Mike, where on third down, the ball is actually thrown short of the chains. And there's really two reasons. One, teams are a lot more willing to use fourth down. And two, they have a lot of confidence in these receivers and tight ends and backs to run after the catch.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big play that time on 4th and 1. 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, Herbert. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up the third down. To throw, it's Herbert, who checked this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. And this has been the start of the season you hoped for. You held serve at home, have the lead here in the 4th quarter, and now it's all about leading down that clock. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
On 2.
From the 38 now, here comes second and 8. They'll go right back to out here. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
Down at the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Burrow now. That one caught by Smith. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquill. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so we might be taking a look at this one.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here is 2nd and 7.
Lion.
Throwing again, Herbert. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding.
Still 2nd down.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. On play action now. Herbert. This is caught at the 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the...
And he barrels his way into the end zone.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
Illegal touching. Offense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give running left with Algier. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on
Now
the
a
play.
2nd timeout called by the defense.
At the 37-yard
And they'll get together
line.
prior to this 2nd down play. They'll run it. It's out of the gun, and it's Hubbard. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of
Now
8.
this defense will
Brings
use
up
a 3rd
3rd
and
2.
final timeout, as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game.
Here we go.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Here we go.
So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.